Hardcore Minecraft is generally regarded as the game's hardest mode. Many people regard themselves as really skilled and take the challenge on for that reason, but unfortunately, I don't see myself as part of that group. That's why I have my heart set on perfection. So today, I'm going to show you what a actual perfect start to Minecraft Hardcore looks like. Begin with, in my eyes, Minecraft has 4 key ingredients to a successful start: iron, wood, gear, and XP. Luckily for us, all of those can be easily farmed, but I'm getting ahead of myself. First, I need to get the world started. Upon loading in, I went through the common Minecraft motions: punch wood, wooden pickaxe, and stone tools. After some wood gathering, I stumbled upon a village, which led me to taking all the villagers' private property, and then I spent the first night catching a zombie in preparation of the iron farm, which we're gonna waste no time and get right into building. After no longer than 10 minutes, I had the build already done. That is, besides the villagers. Unfortunately for me, my brain does not make up for my mediocre Minecraft skill. So instead of using iron on minecarts, I decided to move villagers with a boat and a piston to go up hills. This, of course, required redstone, which I had none of. This led me into a huge cave system, which almost marked the end of this video. That definitely would have put a damper on the perfect start. Okay. Yeah, I was not okay. But I suppose not okay is better than dead, so I made my way back up and finally moved the villagers, completing the iron farm. Alright, so our iron farm has been going for about an hour now. That's not bad. This is solid. That's a solid amount of iron. That's very good for such a basic little iron farm. Unsatisfied with just one farm in the first hour of gameplay, I set out for a jungle and a swamp in search of bamboo and slime. Luckily, it only took a few hundred blocks to find a swamp and only a few hundred more for the jungle. All of this, rather predictably, was in service of a wood farm, which, again, only took me about a half hour to set up. Thanks for that, 1.20. At this point, it was getting late in the day, and I decided to go to sleep and leave my computer running for an AFK session. Unfortunately, I left my game paused. So much for that AFK session, I guess. After waking up from my underwhelming AFK session, I decided it was finally time to upgrade past the basic iron armor I was using. I spent the next hour or so struggling with villagers. First, I built up this basic villager breeder to provide enough, let's say, employees to get all the trades I was after. I went after mending and unbreaking first, being the most versatile and important enchants in the game, before realizing the lack of actual gear to put the enchants on, leading me down the road of making a quick toolsmith villager, providing me with diamond shovels and pickaxes. I then got efficiency 5 and silk touch to make my perfect pickaxe, and finally ended off the session with a diamond armor villager. I could only handle trading for so long though, as I immediately pivoted to netherite mining, hopefully to make my main pickaxe for the remainder of the world. Unfortunately, this world is on 1.20. They changed how it works. I totally forgot. I wrote sign in the script, not sigh, sign. Anyway, while in the nether, I stopped by a fortress for blaze powder so I could start persuading employees to be kinder in their pricing. Yeah, let's go with that. After that failed netherite expedition, I decided to go back to villagers. I'll spare you the intricate details as I don't exactly want to subject you to the brain rot that is hours of villager trading, but I ended up with full enchanted diamond armor and tools. So to recap this whole trading thing, after all that work, you can turn one log into a maxed diamond pickaxe. Don't believe me? Watch. We gather one log, turn that log into 4 planks, and turn those planks into 8 sticks. Makes sense so far? Well, here is where it gets wild. Each of those 8 sticks can be traded for an emerald. Each. Now, we spend 1 of those emeralds on a diamond pickaxe and 2 on bookshelves. Bookshelves are broken down into 6 books. Books and the remaining 5 emeralds can be turned into mending, unbreaking, efficiency, and silk touch. Now, we combine all that and boom! A new pickaxe with a full emerald to spare. Was it worth the hours of placing and breaking lecterns and watching zombie villagers? Probably not, but beats enchanting, I think. Well, after gathering all this mending gear, I felt a need for XP. especially after that hour-long nether mining session. Oh wait, I guess I didn't talk about that. Wanna see an hour of nether mining in 3 seconds? Wait, do you hear that? That's montage music. I guess it's time to start gathering materials. The specific farm I decided to build was this simple Guardian farm by ENXO4. The main reason for it is that it didn't require any fancy work on draining the mine, so I felt it would be ideal. As you can see, I had to build nether portals for this farm. Oh, sorry, did you catch that? Yeah, what you just saw was the biggest mistake of the playthrough so far. By far. Let me explain. With an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe, it takes about 2.55 seconds to mine each block. Unfortunately, mining fatigue 3 decreases your mining speed by 99.73%. Doing some quick math, that means it takes almost 14 minutes to mine one block. Watch. Just kidding, I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Which means you just watched 14 minutes of mining obsidian. Yeah, mistakes were made. Despite that mistake being pure misery, it wasn't even the worst part of building this farm. In order to activate it, I had to cover the corner of the temple in soul sand. Sounds simple enough? Nope. Guardians swarmed the perimeter of the temple, knocking me all over the place. This wouldn't be that big of a problem, but they deal an annoying amount of knockback. And with soul sand under almost all the water I could be knocked into, it becomes irritating very, very quickly, especially considering the amount of soul sand I need to place. The alternative solution is invisibility potions. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. For them to work, I have to strip myself of armor, including Depth Strider boots and my respiration helmet. On top of that, one minor misstep could very quickly lead to my death with the staggering 9 base damage of the Guardian. Yeah, not fun. But I did end up getting the farm done, and I think the results speak for themselves. Anyway, with that farm completed, I finally had a steady source of XP, and just for the heck of it, I got myself level 100. Unfortunately, this didn't really last because I wanted to make a strongbow for the dragon, but it was cool to see anyway. Before I could actually fight the dragon though, I had to spend half an hour in the nether fortress. What could take that long, you ask? Blaze rod, smiley face. No, I'm not that unlucky. I actually gathered 3 wither skeleton skulls to take with me to the end. After the detour, I grinded up the rest of the pearls I needed and finally set out. I quickly found the stronghold and yeah. It took me 20 seconds to find the portal. Let's not overhype the dragon fight either. There was one close call, but other than that, it was really quite clean. Whee! Oh, I got it! Immediately after, I pulled the wither materials out of my ender chest and spawned it in the exit portal, dispatching of it effortlessly. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks fighting the wither normally. You give me way too much credit. After dispatching of the wither, I immediately sought to replicate the feats of the Wright brothers and set out for an end city. I was ready for the usual grind of bridging across the void and... oh, never mind. I then just simply towered up to the end ship and went out of my way to avoid killing shulkers, aside from 2 so I could get 1 shulker box. I did this so I could build a shulker farm later because this was so close to spawn. I did end up grabbing the elytra, but I will admit that I did miss the gratifying flight back to the portal when it only lasted about 10 seconds. As a final task for the episode, you may have noticed that I put an asterisk on our gear. That's because we don't have a ton of it, and it's also only diamond, not netherite. So I'm gonna spare you the intricate details. I did a lot of diamond mining and a lot of netherite mining to make templates and netherite ingots, and I ended up with this. Yeah, it was a lot of work. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to get back. I'm in college now, so that's kind of crazy. I don't know how often I'm gonna upload, but hopefully you'll see more of me in the future. Thank you all. Bye bye.